You see how that's kind of made me look like I actually have some definition in my cheekbones? You want to do the shading and like on the sides and then the highlighting, you know, down the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it right here and right here. You just kind of smooth it out. You guys want to make it look as natural as possible. You really don't want to look like you actually have, you know, some shading on your nose. You do want to do shading underneath right here because that will help you look like you're very thin. It'll help your chin look like you don't have a double chin. And then you can do some highlighting too. You can do some highlighting here on the nose right here. A little bit of highlight there. Do some highlighting here on the sides because these, you know, tend to go in. So you can do some highlighting here. You could do that right here. And then you could just kind of blend it. Okay, so after you've got all of that, you're gonna take some powder to set it. Now I have NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder. Take a powder puff, which obviously I've been using, you can tell. Put the powder on there. You see how all the powder is just kind of like accumulated right there? You could take it and you can fold it in half and just kind of rub it. Or you could also pat it on your hand. I wouldn't recommend doing anything on your hand if you're working on someone else because it's all about a sanitary issue. You really don't want to do something on your hand like a lot of makeup artists will put swatches on their hand of lipstick or eyeshadow and do this and do that, and it's really not sanitary, so you really don't want to do that. So you want to take the powder and you definitely want to set under your eyes. See, like I have a lot of wrinkles under my eyes. I don't even know if you can tell. You want to smooth that out before you put the powder on. Okay, and so you take the powder and you're going to set it underneath your eyes because you definitely don't want that creasing later on. If you want, you can also take a brush and do that and kind of just set it under your eyes if it's easier for you to get underneath that with a brush. Make sure you have that set very well because you don't want that later on in the day. You're just going to go around the rest of your face, powder it. Make sure you do your ears if you put foundation on there. You definitely don't want to be talking on the phone and having foundation all over your phone. So you want to set everything with powder. This is clean beauty, so you don't want to go overboard on the blush. You can do a cream blush if you like. I personally just use a powder blush, so you get a blush brush. This is from MAC 120. This is just regular NYC cheek glow, which I used. Just gonna get it on here, and you're gonna put it right at the apples of your cheeks right here and go in circular motions. Like that. So this is just to give you kind of like a nice little glow. You don't want to overdo it on the blush. This is a, you know, look for an everyday look, very, very clean. Okay, so now we're gonna start on the eyes. Now you guys can use a primer. This is just a MAC primer, nude. I'm just gonna do it with my finger right here. Just put some on your lid. This will make it last pretty much all day when you put a primer on. Alright, now, since we're doing a clean beauty look, this is gonna be very, very minimal. So you're gonna take like a light brown. Now I'm just using MAC brown colors right here. You could pretty much use whatever you have. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna take this color right here and this color, kind of just mix them together and just make it, and just put it on the lid right here of my eye. You see, it's very, very, very minimal. This is just a regular MAC 242. What you want to do is you're going to ask the person that you're doing makeup on or on yourself and just look straight into the mirror and see where, when you look up, where the crease is, because it's different on everyone. So you're just going to look and you're going to see this is where it is right here, and that's where you're going to start it. You open your eyes is what people are going to see. So you're going to start it right here. Okay, and you're going to do that. You can take a folded tissue and do this, and that's the line that you're gonna do right here, like that. but that's like what you want. You want like an angular form right here, connecting to the bottom of your eyelid right here. You're gonna kind of blend that in, and then you can take a blending brush. This is just a blending large shadow brush that I got at Target, and you can just kind of blend that out. You see the difference? See how sharp this is? This is all blended out. I'm gonna blend that out. Now you guys can take a color and highlight right underneath the eyebrow. And that same highlighting color, if you want, you could just kind of do it right on the inside of the lid. You don't want to do a black liner because this is a very natural look. You could take a very dark brown, you can wet it, and you're just gonna put it right on top to make it look like it's an eyeliner. Brown eyeliner. You could use a brown eyeliner if you want. I'm just gonna use the shadow here. And then what you do is you kind of just bring it up and blend it in with the other brown that you have, and if you want, you could just kind of do this. Now also what you can take is that same brown and you can put it right at your shelf. Now, this is the waterline right here. Then the shelf is right where the lash line is. Now you can take it and you can just put it right here. And you can just go halfway, don't go all the way in. Okay, so after you've done that, you can apply the mascara. If I was on a shoot or a film, what I would do is I would use this. It's a fan brush. This is called a fan brush. You could actually just find one at like Michael's or any other art store or anything. And I would take this and I would just apply it back and forth as much as possible onto the fan brush. Then you can apply it underneath and on top. And don't ever use the mascara wand straight from the bottle. That's not sanitary. And don't dip after you have it full of mascara, the fan brush. Don't dip this back in there and then do it again, because that defeats the whole purpose. If you have to, just clean your fan brush, do it again. And the next step you can do is the eyebrows. You could take a brush like this, angled brush, or you could take a pencil, an eyebrow pencil. You could just kind of color in the eyebrows, make sure it's like the same color as the person you're doing it on. If you are going to color in your eyebrows, I personally don't like that look where it's completely square right here. You just keep going through like that and just all colored in. You could totally tell it's fake. You want to make it look as real as possible. So this is kind of a really thick brush to use for this. You want to use a thinner brush, like the very tiny brush, and you use that, and then you could dip it into wet eyeshadow, or you can also dip it into like a cream eyeshadow, and then you could just kind of draw little hairs to make the eyebrow look thicker. You can mix two colors because not everyone's hair is just strictly one color. Okay, now what you guys can do to kind of get a nude lip, you don't even exactly have to buy a lipstick. You could actually just use your base that you used and just kind of apply it on the lips. Also, you can put a moisturizer on before you do that. So you just kind of put a little bit like that. And that just really, see, that gives you a completely nude lip, and you don't even need nude lipstick. Look at that. Now if you want, you can also apply some lip gloss on top of that. This is just Bonnabelle Lip Lights in Cappuccino. Put that on top. And if you like this look, you could just keep it like this, very natural. If you want, you could use kind of like a darker lip gloss. This is e.l.f. Super Gloss Shiny Lip Shine, and it's SPF 15. You can just add a little bit of that too to add a little color on your lips. So there you have very natural. I think it looks pretty good. I'm really sorry again about the quality. So I really hope you guys liked it. This is my clean beauty look. You don't look like you have a lot of makeup on. And so my next video will be how to punch it up into a glamour look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe and stick around for all the fun stuff when we get into more fun special effects and all that. So I really hope you like it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.